Hello and welcome to Breakthrough Drawing. It's Miss Ursello, otherwise known as Anne Marie. And today we're going to do some more blind contour drawing, but we're going to mix it up a little by layering two drawings of two subjects. And then if we get some nice interesting shapes, we will be coloring those in to create a really cool kind of almost like stained glass jewel effect. That's what we're going to do, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to be drawing myself, my face, and then I'm going to superimpose it with a picture of my cat, and she's sitting here with me. I would just draw her from life, but she tends to be very she's a reluctant model, so she moves around a lot. All right, so, and I'm going to try Posca markers today. These are paint pens, and they're going to make a nice bold mark so that you will be able to see my drawing. And we should get some crisp lines, which will be a nice effect. I also can recommend using colored Sharpies for this if you want to do this with at home with your children, if you're homeschooling, or if you just want to do it for fun at home. Colored Sharpies are a great tool, or really any colored markers. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to use pink for my face. All right, and I'm going to jump right in and get started. And just to review, one thing I want to tell you, I may be doing partial peek on this drawing, where I will every once in a while look down at my paper just to replace my pen when I'm moving from one area to another. And partial peek is a kind of a way to transition to regular contour line drawing, where you are still mostly looking at your subject, so it's about, I would say, really 90% of the time. And it trains you to really do observational drawing effectively, I think, because in observational drawing, you really want to be mostly looking at your subject. You shouldn't be spending too much time looking down at your paper. And if your face is buried in your paper, it really means that you are missing a lot from your subject. We want to be mostly tuned into our subject not our paper. So especially with contour line drawing, and this is really, I promise you, it's the best way to train yourself to make beautiful, accurate, and sensitive marks that you don't have to spend a lot of time cleaning up or changing or fixing. Because you are well trained, you have well trained yourself to look deeply. So nose, I'm gonna look. Still having a lot of trouble seeing. Okay, mouth. It is tough drawing from a screen, I think, especially because my eyes are they're not as sharp as they used to be. Okay, more hair. But also, what I love about blind contour drawing is I feel like I can feel the lines. I really can feel them. And it feels nice. It really makes drawing a whole different kind of experience. And much less stressful. Okay, I hope you guys can see that because it looks like there's some glare happening. I am now going to switch over to my kitty cat. I had to double check and make sure this was recording because I've lost so many recordings today. All right. Kitty cat. So now, luckily I don't have to look at my screen. Well, I'm still looking at a screen, but it's closer and it doesn't have light shining on it. All right, Miss Mirabai, I'm going to draw you now. And really all I want to do is just make sure that the drawings overlap. Okay, so I want to put her. I'm going to start her about here. Yeah. So again, I'm starting at the top of her head. Mirabai, you're so beautiful. She's much smaller. She gets to be in black. And look at her, my I don't look at my paper much with this one because she's just such a good subject. It smeared a bit, but that's okay. We're just gonna trust that it's gonna be cool. Okay. And maybe I'll draw the well, she needs some whiskers. I'll draw a bit of the blanket she's got hanging over her. Behind her. Okay. Boy, oh boy, this thing's smeared. Let's see if there's any details I want to add before I stop. Oh, I know one thing I was going to do is add some gold. Okay, just a little bit. You can see the black so much better than the pink. I don't know if you guys can see the pink. I can see the pink, but I don't know if you guys can. Let's put some gold. Because my girl has, she's got gold specks in her. She's a tortie. Yeah, I don't know how much I like that. But we're gonna fix things. Not fix things, but just kind of add to it. We're gonna add to it. Okay. And then, okay. You can't really see her tail. All right, so right now it looks a bit like a wild mess. There's the picture. Okay. I am gonna move this over a little bit so that I don't know if it's gonna help you guys see the pink, my face. But since the black is so strong, what I'm gonna do is introduce some red, I think, if I have red. How long is this video? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is stop there, and then maybe I will create another video that shows you how I am going to color this so that it ends up looking like a finished drawing that is really cool. All right? Until the next time. Oh, please help. Oh, yes, it's recording. Thanks for joining. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, feedback, I'm happy to hear it as long as it's kind and respectful. Okay? I mean, it's okay if you have, critical feedback, but just be, be kind, be respectful. All right. See you later.